connection we may find is Sambhavanaon ka Shastra, science of possibilities. So first possibility lies that in your house there could be lot of light, lot of streaming flux carried by the southern direction. So that's its importance. It's subtle, but its effect is immense. That's the thing.
Which corner of your house you got to pour perfume? Okay, or
Wind element acts as the father of the fire element. Or in 159 science, if you are having Rahu, means yourself, your own consciousness represents polluted fire element.
ladies and gentlemen, Maharashtra has one of the most highest amount of scholars. It is a land of saints, highest amount of saints Maharashtra has produced, and occult practitioners and masters in astrology and Vastu especially. But today we have not just in astrology and Vastu, but I mean, he's so multifaceted, you can't imagine. So here in Pune, okay, I'm sitting with legend of legends, Kingmaker. He has made so many Vastu Pandits, so many legends who are popular and all that. But the man behind is right with me, Shri Dr. H Sahasrabuddhe. Namaskar, sir. Welcome to Saptarishi's Astrology.
Oh, great.
It's a pleasure, sir, to have you. Okay.
I'm also very happy. On the first day of the Navratri, we are meeting. So, this podcast will start a new age of understanding in Vastu, Astro, as well the occult, as you wished.
Right. And I must tell you, sir, way back in 1980s, 1990s, late 1990s, and I read your book. Yours was the only book on AstroVaastu. Only book, okay. And at that time, I felt that you have hidden so much you want to explore, but the topic was Vastu, not AstroVaastu.
Unfortunately, when I started speaking on AstroVaastu, in my first book was Shiva, most of the astrologers, top astrologers of that time, totally opposed and criticized me. But now, after 35 years, every astrologer speaks in terms of AstroVaastu. I find that to be as my devotion and as such, we can say,
Greatest achievement, sir. I mean, contribution to.
contribution to this.
What I must tell the audience here is Vastu without AstroVaastu. If I mean, I attended one of Sir's workshops. I mean, Vastu without astrology, without AstroVaastu is incomplete. Am I right, sir? I'm making
Incomplete in the sense what we call as the personalized Vastu. To that effect, one needs to know many things of the astrology. For example, say if I see your chart and I find that water element is weak. So after looking at that weak water element, unless I enhance the water element in your office, in your house, you are not going to get a good result of it. That is the relationship of planets and elements, which is important, which is the connection which bridges two oceans. One is Vastu and the other is Astro. So the understanding of the elements is there in Vastu, understanding of the planets is there in the Astro, and one who is able to connect the elements and the planets become master of the Astro Vastu. That is the theme which you were also speaking yesterday.
Right. So, what I must quickly ask you is a very basic question that has been asked thousands of times. How much does Vastu control your life? How much percentage it can influence, if at all you have the most perfect Vastu?
I'll tell you a very simple story of Lord Krishna was sitting in one this balance is there now, one balance, and they were going on putting gold and so many precious things in the other part of the balance. They kept doing, but the balance couldn't move at all. And then I think Draupadi or Rukmini came and had put up a small oxymum sanctum tulsi in that, and immediately that went down and she could weigh the Lord Krishna. So the Vastu is such a thing which acts as the that which removes the gap between the cup and the lip. So, as regards the eventology, many times you must have seen that many proposals do come and just at the moment they go away. So, that lost moment is filled by Vastu as a space and one gains the things. So, it is very auspicious, sacred, like Tulsi, like Oxymum Sanctum. So, that's its importance. It's subtle, but its effect is immense. That's the thing.
I must tell the audience, those who are young, I have so many students and friends who are in astrology and Vastu. Okay. And over the years, I've seen them finally in their moments when they sit with me alone, they say their guru is sir. And what happens in the whole of India and the world is sir keeps on digging secrets, revealing secrets out. Okay. And those remedies, then it becomes a trend. I do not know if you know this, but I know all over India people what they do. What you reveal, that becomes the trend.
See, we don't claim anything in our life. That is probably the thing. Like the helix. I am the originator of helix.
Right.
But probably in the market, there are hundreds of people who are making the helix, selling. So I think at least 1,000 or 1,500 people have their bread and butter by selling and preparing. I'm happy.
Yeah. No, but
No,
for me, I'll tell you where you distinguish. Sorry to interrupt you. Where you distinguish yourselves through those, other kinds of vastu is you go via the Shastra.
yeah, the Vedic style.
Yeah. And
Means we use the concepts and principles collectively between Yoga Shastra, Vaastu Shastra, and astrology.
yeah, I've seen your books. I've read your books. Okay.
Whatever
Tantra
the qualities and virtues explained regarding elements in Shiva Svarudaya, the most Bhagavad Gita of Yoga Shastra, one shall say.
Right.
So, whatever explained there, we just take all that from there.
You,
And when we carry from them, and they have not given any credit to their own name,
Right.
so I feel that
Right.
I should not stamp myself in the market by taking that legal rights and
Right,
all
right.
that type of thing.
also you place a lot of importance to pranayam as a remedy for vastu. Why?
Because this whole subject is subject of space and voids. If your house has a voids, means it doesn't have a prana, then automatically some parts of your body there are voids. Astrologically, you also know void is represented by Rahu and Saturn, means there is a pollution and a contraction, means there is no prana. So this is the connectivity. We call it as Yat Pinde Tad Brahmande. So whatever happens in your house as a matter of perception of a space, similar way you are having spaces in your consciousness, you are having spaces in your physicality also. And same thing regarding voids. That's why anybody who is treating the Vastu should give equal importance to Yoga Shastra, to Pranayama, various mudras as said in Tantras, because those things are regulators as regards this whole consciousness. That regulation of the prana is the theme of the Vastu for outer ways, that is surrounding. And regulator of the prana is needed in this body also. After all, what is Vastu? Vastu you are doing for the Vastu sake? No, it is for the occupants we are doing. So Vastu is one of the ways to improve the virtue of the person. In that regards, you have to give importance to pranayama.
One quick thing, I mean, you're a master of AstroVaastu, so choti muh badi baat kind of thing.
Now,
I just wanted to, bounce some ideas. Sometimes when I go to people's houses or if I'm just talking to me on the phone, I cast a prashna. In that prashna, obviously the lagna is important, fourth house is important. But
Moon
if there
is
is a quick
important.
moon is important. But if there is a quick thing, what I see is Rahu, Ketu, Shani. Ketu cuts Rahu, Shani kind of for toilets or clamped zone or
Correct.
is that correct way of doing
Yeah.
it? Obviously, I want you to give more secrets out.
Obviously.
So please, sir.
Obviously.
That's the Ketu means cuts.
Particularly
or-
for AstroVaastu, we give importance to only 4 planets.
Okay.
Rather 4 dimensions. One is say Saturn, another is Rahu, third is Ketu, and fourth is element of the sign. Like that. Say in your chart, if the 10th house contains water signs, means southern section shows streaming in your chart. Its reflection we may find, ये संभावनाओं का शास्त्र है, science of possibilities. So first possibility lies that in your house there could be lot of light, lot of streaming flux carried by the southern direction. That is how you are making equations between planets, elements, and deities and forming some conclusions. And by counseling with the client, you have to confirm those things. Then you can jump for the remedy and getting the fast results to your client. That is the importance of that personal vastu, or what you say as the AstroVaastu.
And sir, how do you see Rahu and Saturn in the chart giving in the Vastu?
Like Rahu is the polluting agent, isn't it?
Back
So,
toilet.
if in the southeast zone of your chart, means in the 11th and 12th houses of the chart, or in 159 signs, if you are having Rahu, means yourself, your own consciousness represents polluted fire element, which ignites your ego in a tamas way.
159
Science, or 11th and 12th
which is the
house,
southeast.
which is the southeast.
Quickly,
And
for the
its
young ones.
reflection will come in the house also.
In the house.
By way of southeast entry, by way of southeast terrace, or by way of southeast toilets. More often it is with the southeast toilet when it gets connected to the Rahu. When it gets connected to the Ketu, then it gets connected to the cut in that sense. So if 159 contains Ketu, then you will say there is a cut. But I'll add one thing to that. Ketu represents force. 159 represents intense fire, means double intensity. Means in Vastu, its reflection could be by way of Withi Shoola or a hitting passage. In Feng Shui, we call it as poison arrow in the southeast. So, which is more serious than 159 containing Rahu.
Ketu in 159. So why?
Because Shastra has said so. Shastra says, Dware tu rathya vidhe bhavet sarva kulakshaya. Any force which is acting in your house like a shool, like a Withi Shoola, like a passaging and hitting, then that leads to kulakshaya, end of the family. Over here, you will see one Withi Shoola is active on my office on the other side of from left, the road goes and straight away hits on the bungalow.
Yeah,
T junction.
It's a T, I saw
And
that.
it is the hitting from the south. The gentleman has lost his 2 cents on express highway. You see, that is the Vaastu Shastra. Kulakshaya. When it says Kulakshaya, it does happen.
Kula is family dynasty.
And Kshaya means it is ending of the
Okay, can I go back? Let me try to understand with the audience.
Correct.
First house in the horoscope is east, seventh house is west, north is fourth house, south is 10th house. So anything in between, so southeast will be 11th and 12th house. Okay. Second and third house will be between east
northeast.
And, so now northeast, okay. Fifth and sixth house, okay,
northwest
is pretty northwest.
Correct.
Okay. Seventh and eighth house will be
8th and 9th house.
Eighth and ninth house, sorry, will be
southwest.
Southwest. Which is the Brahmastan in the horoscope?
The Bindu, the central Bindu, and some part of 1470.
Central Bindu is in the Vastu plan. Am I right?
Here also.
No, but
Central Bindu, which we call as the earth, is there.
so Earth, there are three definitions people take. Some take the first house, some take the fourth house. Some take
Majority
the
of the
opposite.
people, what I have learned from top masters, they consider this as the earth point, and these all are the planets. This is the sky, and this is shown as the small point over here as the earth. As compared to sky, this is looks to be very small, but when you look from the earth point of view, then it is like this. Then this is the Brahmastra.
So if malefics are placed in 1, 4, 7, 10, they are afflicting the Brahmasthana. Am I right?
Not that way.
Then-
Not that way.
then-
Always say, if there is a Vithi Shoola,
Huh.
say from the north, then that distant Shul type intense force will not only cross north, but it will enter the Brahmasthana. The force, its intensity, like somebody hits you over here, then that hitting goes down
Okay.
there
So
also.
you're saying me that Vithi Shula that is happening over there on your road can enter your Brahmasthana.
Will enter in the Brahmasthana. This is called as 1, 2, 3 rule of the Vastu. If there is a fault on the southeast, on the Prangana, that is plot. Like, say, if there is a road to the east and one road is to the south, automatically there comes the chamfer in the southeast zone, isn't it? Which is termed as the fault. Then means cut, type of cut. So that is the fault on the plot. Similar fault lies in the house. That is the beauty of it. This is the rule of Untitled. This is Ghatabimba Siddhanta. Particularly, you will see over there the balcony in the southeast or toilet in the southeast. In between that toilet, balcony of the building and the compound wall, you will find underground water tank too or borewell by mistake. That happens. This is called as the rule of 1, 2, 3. Means in that person's birth chart, you will find 159 containing Rahu as well the Saturn. And in that house, you will find loss of the sun by accident. This we have confirmed not less than at 50 places. When I speak Shastra, I speak first on the statistic basis, on the survey basis. Then I confirm with the traditional sutras. And then we go with the theory part of it. And connect it to the astro.
Right. Let's just summarize it for all those
Correct.
young ones. 159, if Ketu is there in the sign 159, that
Correct,
is Mesh,
correct. Oh, right.
Mesh, Leo, Sagittarius.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Ketu is there. Then what is the result, sir?
Then it is the intense shul or force or Vithi Shula activated majorly in the southeast.
Southeast. And it can be external also.
Externally, force coming from outside the house.
Outside the house. Okay.
Like in modern houses, say this is the door, say southeast. You open it, you go out in a high-rise building, you find the lift there, and one flight is going down. So lift is the depression.
Yeah.
Depression to the southeast itself shows the cut in the southeast. Hyperexcitation of the southeast is the phenomenon.
So it's not necessarily a cut what the normal people just think.
Exactly.
It is even that which is going down because you want it raised.
Yeah.
You want the south
Yeah,
raised,
yeah,
okay.
southeast.
North and
Prabal
east you want.
Prithvi Tattva we call it.
Prabal Prithvi.
Powerful earth
Yeah.
element.
North and east needs to be down,
Yeah.
and west and south needs
Should
to
be
be.
high.
So here there is a staircase going down.
The
So that is like a cut, depression. That people are not seeing, sir. That is
mainly
the problem.
the say if this is the
Then
corner entry,
Huh.
this is the corner entry, and in that corner you say that it is a fire element. No, the corner deity over there is Anil, which represents wind element, and in Taittiriya Upanishad they have given the cycle of creation in which they say Vayor Agni. Wind element acts as the father of the fire element.
So fire is there, wind spreads it.
No, it creates
Creates.
it.
Acha, because of air.
It creates it.
Acha.
Akashadvayu Vayavyat Agni. Sutra is like that.
Let me just try to clarify, sir,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
people's perception
Absolutely,
of a cut
absolutely.
is. Okay,
Yes.
people think, agar inka ghar, if their house is square or
Rectangle.
there is no cut. They
Yeah,
believe that.
yeah.
But here, this is the example
Yes, yes.
that the cut is in the southeast. Why the staircase is going down?
Yes, yes. And lift could be there.
That is another problem. So if lift
See,
is there,
if this
then
is the one space, and in this space you find there is a duct in this zone, you make three parts of it, then this duct falls in southeast zone. So this is also the fault of southeast, isn't it?
because of the lift.
Duct.
Lift. It
Lift
forms
or
a,
duct.
it's a vacuum
Yeah,
duct.
lift or even that duct
Duct. Oh, Josh.
Yeah.
Even the
for the toilets and all
toilets
that.
and all that.
As such, you find this to be as a perfect rectangular office say.
Yeah.
But these are the things which majority of the Vastu experts will also miss
So, some
because
लोग miss
of they don't have studied the real Vedic sutras.
classical books.
Unfortunately, everybody is now going with those two yellow guns and they don't know even a single sutra. They don't know what is
Sir,
Varuna,
people
what
are-
is Soma, what is
Vishwakarma
Aditya.
Prakash, Mayamattam,
Nothing they
किसी
know.
ने नहीं पढ़ा.
Absolutely.
Nobody has read it. I know this problem.
So unfortunate.
Unfortunate. Sir, one more thing, sir. This, if it is Rahu, it is less of a problem, but if it is Ketu, it is more
I'll
of a
say
problem.
so. I'll say so.
As per your
I'll say
experience.
so. Because Rahu, polluting agent, may create diseases or defamation, say.
Oh.
But Ketu is going to cut down. Ketu is going to end everything.
Career end, kind of thing.
Career end, then end of family. If it is the
Acha,
Withi
that
Shoola.
cooler.
Kulakshaya.
Kulakshaya. Sir, what if same scenario you said Mesh? I'm just going impromptu, sir.
Correct.
जो अपना discussion होता है, Padmesh, impromptu. Some knowledge is coming out. I'm quite sure it will be helpful for others. Okay, I have one question, sir. Mesh, Leo, Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Okay, you said Ketu.
Correct.
Okay, that is a sign wise.
Yeah.
What if it is house wise? That is the first house has Ketu or fifth
It will change. It will change.
house.
First house contains Ketu, say, means it is the cut in the east.
Huh.
Cut in the east with lot of light coming from the east, if that is the situation. Then that house is sea opening to east.
See opening.
Then it is called as Sukha Kshetra.
Acha.
If it is...
So it is
the-
good?
It is very good. Sukha Kshetra.
Because even though it is a
Sea
cut,
opening to east.
if
and
light is coming,
If light is coming.
that means no building is blocking it.
Yeah. If light is coming, then
So not necessarily what people are spreading cut in the east is bad. No.
never. Now say if fifth house contains Ketu.
Right.
By direction it is the northwest direction. We have one builder in his huge flat in the most elite area. He is having double height to the northwest section. Comparatively, northeast you find it's close, say, comparatively. As a matter of bala, as a matter of strength of the energy, how it should be. It is termed as the helix of the energy. So comparatively, northeast should be low, means northeast should have least earth element, maximum hyper excitation of energy should start from the northeast, which in theory of counts we call it as the +6. Here that +2 has become +6 in the northwest.
Right.
So that will lead to loss of fifth and sixth house. Fifth house is knowledge, sixth house is Ripu. In Shastra also there is a rogue which is connected to the mental and psychological characters of the person.
Fifth and sixth.
Fifth and sixth house.
Diseases will happen.
So hyperexcitation leads to that. His wife is having lot of psychological troubles. Now we have treated that by one type of Linga Bhairavi, you can say a Vedi of a stone and one Lingam of silver and so many things on specific tithi. We have kept it there. And I tell you, Sunil, day on which we kept it, from that seventh day onwards, the gentleman started gaining positive results. That is the AstroVaastu magicals.
Okay. You said Tithi. I'm
Yeah.
taking the cue here. Okay. Let me tell you guys. You all must have consulted lot of Vastu people. Okay. Now, somebody comes to your house, gives you the remedies, you do the remedy anytime you want, or maybe he comes and does half the remedies also. Okay. Each zone has a different tithi.
Tithi.
On that tithi, you're supposed to do.
Yes.
Nanda.
Nanda is there.
Okay.
For example, this particular ritualistic approach to Vastu, when we connect time and vibrations of the directions together, isn't it? Then it is termed as Kala Disha Samayo Chitta. Means it is the time and space or the direction they are together. Because the Kanad, the Vaisheshik Darshan who has written, he said he has denied direction and Kal as two things. That's why he says the Kal. We can say same, two sides of the same coin, like that. But so he has said that vibrations of the directions, if imposed by specific time, then that act, that ritual has power to change the course of cycles of times. The hitting course of cycles of time will be modular, and in a very nice rhythmic way you will reach the time, which is the most beautiful thing blessed to us by Kanada and all our 18 sages of the Astro and Vastu. Right from Bhrigu, Atri, Vasishta, we have 18 sages.
18 seconds. See, why I'm telling this, sir, okay, is audience, you must understand, you are taking a medicine at the wrong time. Suppose you're taking a medicine at the wrong time. It can definitely, or it can, possibilities are there for you to. Haven't you noticed, you've done Vastu changes, many people do Vastu changes, and suddenly they go haywire. Okay, so the Tithi, when this is to be done for your each zone in your house, okay, when the remedy is to be done, sir mentioned in the workshop, I think it was 2 months back I had come.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to come to your Nasik workshop also.
Please, you are most
Okay.
welcome. It's a 5 days and very comprehensive, in which all the remedies which we do, it's demos, factually thing going to see, like Vastu Nabhi, Ratnadhyay, Dhatu Adhyay, placement of the lingam, everything you will see. And these sutras, we are going to do the pathan of the sutras in the morning, so that at least those who attend, they will have all sutras on tip of tongue.
Would you also show us how to do the Shuddhi?
Obviously.
Even the body Shuddhi?
Yes.
It's an important ritual. Okay. And it really
It's a fantastic thing
Fantastic
that cleanses your aura. See, what is aura? Aura is the effect of your basic planets and overburdened by the transit planets. That is the thing which forms your aura, or in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad called as the Tejas Dravyam. Means sometimes Tejas goes down because Dravyam, that is material part of is increased. That is the combination of the earth and the ether, which is the subject of the Vastu. Earth and ether, the positive confluence of the earth and the ether is the subject of Vastu. In that point of view, these rituals, these tantra remedies should be performed even on personal body and in the Vastu too.
Okay. So, I have a very basic question to ask you. Marriages today are thanks to flop. I mean,
I'll tell you, because one Jain sadhu told me that West is worse than South.
Really?
He said so. Then I said that no, in Vedic science it is not so, because South, it is the sync direction of organic moon streams, Chandra, Ida, Nadi, Prava, and all that. So it is wrong. Then he said, what you said is correct, but present period, age, is a polluted orbit of wind. You are full of noise in your surrounding. Mobile is there, TV is there. Ganpati, you must have seen that those big walls of music. So all your surrounding is full of noise, which is evil geometry of waves. That's why in this particular age, West is hyperactive. Even if West is closed, still West is going to carry effects in every house.
So I want to ask you this. I feel in today's time, okay, West, because Shani rules West. Correct, sir?
Rahu rules
Rahu
West.
rules Southwest. Sir.
No, Rahu also rules West. 3711, as Parashari has told, represents West direction, and Nakshatra of the Rahu is there in 3711.
Swati is there. Adra is there. Everywhere.
Oh. Three nakshatras of the Rahu
Satabisha
and
there.
central nakshatra it is there. A full path is there. Four.
Sir, I'll tell you something. Swati Nakshatra people I've seen have very challenging marriages. Very challenging. And especially if it associates with Chandra or Moon and Mercury.
That's what we say. If your seventh house contains, say, 4, 8, 12 signs, and if there is a Ketu, means hyperexcitation of West is bound to happen. Means Shastra says, Paschime kalaham kuryat, means it is going to create all problems related to all relationships, not only marriage, all partnership, all friendships, everywhere you go on. See, if I am a merchant and I deal with somebody, so the person whom I deal, he is also a type of partner only, isn't it? So every deal, that's why they say the hyperexcitation of the West leads to disagreement in every walk of life. That is the conclusion of the West hyperexcitation.
I'm going a bit haywire. I know you have too much of Jyotish knowledge, but you don't prefer to show that. Okay, you are focused on Vastu more. Then just आपसे सलाह लेंगे.
Rather, my experience of astrology is 3 times more than Vastu.
Oh my God! देखो आज सबके सामने बाहर आ रहे. It's coming out. I knew this. You know why? When I attended your lecture.
Yeah.
Do you remember many years back you called me after seeing my that Chandranoma lecture?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I said, because you realize the greatness of it, I knew you're Chupa Rustam, you know astrology much more. And I saw it in that lecture 2 months back when I was in a 3-day workshop.
Correct.
Okay. And Suman and everybody had come at that time. Anyways, so I wanted to ask you how I am taking AstroVaastu, and you need to guide me, you're the master. Sun in the 7th house. Okay. Saturn. Sun in the 7th house as per AstroVaastu is West, correct? Right, sir? And वहाँ का मालिक कौन है? Saturn है. Okay, and Rahu, आप बोल रहे हैं West also Rahu is there. Okay. So Sun is interacting with Saturn, which is again an opposite.
Definitely going to create problem, and you will find many charts which has Ravi in the 7th house. They are separated.
Sir, another problem.
And on top of it, if that happens in 4, 8, 12 signs, definitely it happens.
Why 4, 8, 12?
Because streaming of West becomes more. Streaming is related with water element. The spread of sinking streams is more in your house. So, eventology is not based only on the planets. It depends on elements of the house also. So unless you connect both things, then the prediction comes perfect if you connect both.
I've seen sir do tattvas, using tattvas quite a lot. Prabal, Agni and all that. Okay, by the way, don't go away. Okay, I know some of you might find it very technical this session, but I'm going to at the end give, or rather try to remove some fantastic remedies on money. Okay. Which corner of your house you got to pour perfume, okay, or other kind of juice. What is it called? English may
you can say wine.
Wine, okay.
What is that? Rose, Chirayu?
Yeah.
Rose.
Okay, we're going to come to that, but at the end, I know everybody wants wealth now. Okay, maybe in this video I'm going to give it, or in the next video, whatever. आज जितना हो सकता है मैं सब कुछ निकालने की कोशिश करूंगा. That means I'm going to remove as much knowledge as possible from stuff. So one more thing. Why Shukra in the seventh house? Okay, it is, Bhavanasha, etc. and all that. Okay. But why, from AstroVaastu point of view, why Shukra in the seventh house can create havoc? From
No,
because
no,
Rahu,
no.
Rahu is also the owner of West for that reason.
Yeah, absolutely. But just the Venus, say, Venus in Libra is different than Venus in Taurus, isn't it? Venus in Taurus will not lead to any divorce. It will stick itself with the earth element, and that relationship will
Unless
not
somebody
move.
intervenes. Unless
No,
somebody.
even entering also, that will wipe out and the relationship remains.
Okay.
But the other, Venus in wind sign, say, if excited by Mars in the fourth house, it will happen. Or say Saturn in the 10th house. Then by 10th aspect of
Saturn.
Mars, Saturn, and fourth aspect of Saturn, Mars, hyper excitation of
Seventh house West zone.
hyper excitation of Venus will happen. Even the Libra sign will happen. Means in house you will find there will be fall to the west. And both things clubbed together will lead to eventology related to breaking. In such cases, if such a assembly is kept over there to the west, just show
Camera
Ramesh.
में assembly दिखा रहे हैं west का. Chirag, so that yellow thing, that's exactly in the west. This one. So this is of Lord.
Basic pedestal is of earth element square. On that one beautiful ornamental chauranga of stone is there, which represents again the Venus. On top of it, there is again the Vastu Nabhi Shanku, which is gives out sacred wave, and which is made of the steel, iron, and on top of it, the color is golden, lustrous. So that also represents the Venus. It is the total combination of earth element, Venus, and Saturn together. That's why it stabilizes the West.
मुझे ये चाहिए sir.
Oh, yes, it's yours.
But I really appreciate, sir, you spend a lot of time. I was seeing you in consultation, and how you came up with the remedy. Like, so you really spend time on getting. I saw how you were using the tattvas. I mean, I don't use tattvas that
Probably
way.
it is because of my birth chart, in which, as great astrologers say, that it's all the magic because you are having Karka Lagna, Cancer with Jupiter, and Jupiter in Pushya Nakshatra and Harshal together. So something new you will find.
Sri Ram's horoscope. Yeah. So quickly, okay, I want to take a break, okay, and I want to come back with a secret that is lying over there. Something new, okay. I'm going to be back in some time.